This is my first time eating this. And I said, well, my first video clicked off. I was still able to upload it. This is my first time eating this, guy. And I said I wasn't going to eat the whole thing, but I lied. I seriously lied, guys. I really lied. I lied like heck. I lied to myself, guys. I'm not saving. There's no way I can save this for later. I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm gonna show you a liar. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh god, the lemon is first beat right here, y'all. The lemon, and I looked down. I shouldn't have took that last bite, that last lick, literally, and I said, oh god, I done lied to these people. It's my diet, but I done lied to you. I done lied. Yes, I done lied. I did. I did. And I said I have to share. I had to share with you guys because my hair messing up, guys. And y'all know how I am with my hair. But it's okay. But yeah, it's not okay, but it's okay. Because it's going to get better. But guys, I really lied. Yeah. Pinocchio. My joint is out the window right now. That did it. I don't think Pinocchio knows that many times. But yeah, I beat Pinocchio. Oh my god, I still taste it back there. That's why I'm not eating it. And being as though you guys can't eat these, I'm being mindful. Look, still here. Look, still here. The people in Philly can or whatever like that, but y'all can't. And they so good. They so good. I don't want to do that to y'all. Like, y'all, you showing me, but you eating them and, you know, and we can't get them. Y'all can get crabs and stuff. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm not putting that. I'm not doing that. The chocolate juniors, they good. They good. I like coconut, but I don't really like coconut like that. The shredded coconut, I don't like. But they had them. I can look, see, I can have some drink some coconut with them and be okay. But the shredded coconut, I gotta write that off down. Oh look, it's everywhere. I have to wipe it off because the sweetness, the smell. Oh my god, it just craves more. But I'm not. No, it was just four in a box. Yeah, four came in a box, guys. So everybody get one. They so good. This one good. I like the camp. These are really my favorite because they good and there's less calorie in there. They the chocolate juniors. They good. I haven't had them in years, guys. Trash people just come. Wow. Hold on, guys. Oh, they took everything because last time they, even though the boxes, some boxes can recycle, but if it's wet, they cannot recycle wet boxes. So last week it rained and the boxes got wet. And instead of them taking the boxes, they left the boxes behind. And I was like, no, 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 so, no, no. And then I had a little bit of cause I think I threw a lot of stuff out. I had threw a lot of stuff out. It wasn't a whole lot, but and then the kids, I don't know what they doing, but y'all know when stuff like that it about kids. And anyway, that's what had happened. And yeah, But I was going to say something to them today because there's no way in the world y'all should leave no boxes and they wet. And they work for, they should know what's they should learn because it's their job to know what's recyclable and to know what's not. If I had to give me a recyclable bin also, but if push come to shove, they should what recycles can we take if it can't get recycled? Point blank, period. But that's when you lack communication. You know, it gets nothing. When you lack communication, guys, it's nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. And let me tell you, girls, this. And you shouldn't explain nothing to nobody. No, with your spouse or whatever. And I'm not just saying it, but I've been through it. And you know, I seen some things that me and my ex boyfriend we broke up and got back together. You know, um, I just seen certain stuff in them, and I'm like, you know, in my old house, I'm like, wow, okay, okay, and I just seen something in him, and instead of asking him, because it's like, okay, if I ask you something, I'm working up the wrong tree, I'm doing something wrong. So I looked at it like I'm doing something wrong, but you're the really one doing something wrong. But I never gave him the reason. I never gave him the chance to make it seem like it was me, guys. And I just said, okay, 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 okay. And you know, he did 2 years. And I was faithful to this guy, faithful for 2 years, and then I found he didn't send. He sent everything home but his phone. And I said, "Oh wow, you sent." So so I said he forgot I set up his password because he asked me to, and I set his password up. I said, "Oh wow, you know, he sent everything but the phone." So that has me thinking. And I called the phone, and it was this girl leaving all these messages on the phone. It wasn't even a principle about her. It was a principle about his reactions and how he was acting and changed. And then now he got back locked up. He calling me. He want to send me this, send me that, and I'm like, no, this man is. I'm 41. He's old. He always been older than me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't never thought he would even act the way he acts. You know, and they say you don't never know a person until you move in with them, and that is true. That is so true. But at the end of the day, I seen something that I'm glad I seen. And he did, and then he got locked back up and did 2 more years, guys. I said, oh, I ain't have the run in me no more. And that's when I ended up meeting the bull with the baby mine set my porch on fire. I didn't have the run in me no more. He calling me before then, arguing with you ain't picking up the phone, and I'm don't get yourself involved. You ain't picking up the phone, and you wasting my minutes. Well, I'm like, at the time you know, but I'm like the minutes. I done put minutes on that phone, you know, and even if however the situation happened, you would have thought, he come out or whatever. He ain't say, damn, let me send her. She did look out for me. Let me look out for her a little bit. Not him always wanting a handout because that's what he always want a handout. And it wasn't like then. I got a job. I don't have a lot, but I could send my appreciation and send her something. Regardless of the fact I still was with you for 2 years. And God will teach you a lesson. He will show you. Don't He will show you, and you know. And now he think being as though whatever my situation is currently or whatever, I can never get back with him because he don't play fair. $20, $30 out of the money, I sent him, but I'm not looking at a handout, but he was. It's just the appreciation of thought, like doing. She was there for me. You know what I'm saying? She rocked with me. He didn't even look at it like that. So I was glad that I moved on and got away. And then he came back last summer. He said he lied to me. He said, "Yeah, to I'm going through some stuff. I just need to chill with you for a day or two because these guys came and they kicked the door." And so I'm like, all right, ain't no hard feelings. I mean, yeah, you can come over just for the day. So I'm in my room and I look out my window and I'm like, I see this dude putting all his clothes. Now hold up, you done went with this girl for however long. You've been giving her money. And not once gave me $20, 50, and you moving your stuff in my house, and you knew you needed, somewhere, and say, "Dad, let me give this girl some money in case I need to come there." And you had a job, so now he there broke, and I'm like, no, I'm not messing with him. If y'all know what I mean, no. How you playing? You gonna come from somewhere broke, and you calling me or whatever, and you ain't giving me no money. You ain't send no money, and no, you don't do that to nobody. To nobody, you don't do that. And and he still think I never promised him nothing. He promised himself my stuff I'm getting. I never promised him anything. And that's on him. Nobody promised him nothing. Why would I promise him anything when he always needed me? I was there, but you know, he can't give returns. No, you don't do that. So, we still friends on Facebook, but that's it. You would never get nothing from me because of the fact he suffering. He don't play right. He don't play fair. He don't play right. You know? And I be a fool to be like, "Oh yeah, knowing how you is." He got a job now. He ain't say, "Damn, Nick, you was there for me. I don't have much, but I send my appreciation." He didn't never say thank you. He never said thank you, for, letting me stay in your house well, not stay, but when I needed you. Nothing. So that's what I'm saying, ladies. This be aware in men. This be aware of what you see at, cause I knew this book since '96. Yeah, and we broke up and got back together. Broke up, got back together. Yeah, and I'm thinking like, all right, he got some money and stuff, and regardless, we was together, and nobody's gonna be with nobody broke. No, you can't pay no bills like that. You At least you can help with a water electric bill. You can't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want to say what I want to say, but I can't say it. You can pay for them now, just like whatever. But no, you don't want nobody up in your house all day, especially this stuff now. You don't want nobody. If he can't get a job, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, I was like nobody for 2 years. 2 years plus, guys, and it was me and my kids how I was supposed to be. I'm really funny when it comes to people with my kids. God will tell you, I'm funny when it comes to people with my kids. I don't trust a lot of people, a lot of men, a lot of whatever around my kids. I have daughters. And that's what I'm telling y'all, like y'all young with kids. Don't be no. Don't you can do it without him. If he ain't got a job, there's no need him to be around your kids. These they killing kids and stuff now, y'all gotta be careful. I'm 41. I'm young, but I seen it. And if y'all can reach out to these kids and tell these kids, because these kids got kids, and it's not their fault. It's not the kids' fault that they parents or whatever don't they're not together and stuff like that. Do not have your kids around people or around your kids all day who not doing nothing. Don't do it. I'm telling y'all, don't. He gotta get up and get a job and work. He do. He do. You don't want nobody sitting in your house all day. No, no. Then you get a peace of mind. The kids they want their time too. They exhausted and they want their time too. They don't want to be, and then it causes conflict. Because your kids gonna be like, well, he ain't doing that. They sit, observe, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. No, be careful and be smart. Never stupid for no man. Never let him think she need me to babysit. No. I don't need you for nothing. I don't need you to babysit. You know what I'm saying? No. And then half of these females out here, they got these men around these kids. They don't even know them. One day. Then they living in the house. They don't know nothing about them. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. It ain't about smelling no coffee. Coffee ain't got nothing to do with it. When that sun go down and come up, that's what y'all better be looking at. The two differences, and your kids don't know this man and stuff like that. Y'all no. Keep your kids from these men. They not their father, and y'all don't know these men. Y'all got them living in your house. You freaking crazy. You don't know nothing about these men. The females too. You gotta watch your friends and stuff too. Not even the men no more. You have to watch the females too when you got boys, teenager boys and stuff. You know, you have to really trust people. You do, and it's sad. It's sad. The nannies, the school teachers, they disguising in many ways, many ways. They disguising themselves, you know. And then you gotta worry about if the kid want to even say something. So it's not even in the house, or it do be in the house, but it's out in the public. It's out in the schools now. Your second home. His home is a home. Your second the gym teachers and stuff. And them people they don't even have no record, so you won't even know. You won't even know. So it's not even just a racial thing. It's biracial. It's bi ethnics. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing it too. It's not just one. Ethnic groups is doing it. And, they no well, mainly it's the black men. I'm sorry, black men, but it is. Because y'all don't get a job. And it's partial, but it's mainly. And I'm not stereotyping us, but because a lot of black men don't work. And they sitting around living because their moms don't want nothing to do with them. They not helping out. So where they gotta go? And then this another thing. Oh, cause he cleaning up. You could clean up your own house. He not. That's not helping. Something you can do and your kids can do. That's not helping out. Know the difference. It's nothing. Get a job. That's when if you can sit around and clean up my house, be newsy, whatever you plotting on, you can sit around and work and get up and go to job, get a job. If you want to help out, or you want to sleep around or whatever, all right, then you earn yourself to a monthly trans pass because you cleaned up. So that little monthly trans pass you got, that can be getting looking for you a job. We have to do better. And I'm just throwing this out there because there's a lot of young girls out here that don't know, that might experience some stuff like that. And I'm just out here to tell y'all that don't settle. You're beautiful. Regardless, you're beautiful. And then the family looking at you because now they probably kids in jail. Oh, and she was this and she that and that. Don't put yourself out there. Don't do it. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Don't do it. Don't go up that hill with Jack. Let Jack go up that hill and see how he come down. See how he come down. Don't come down with Jack. Don't come down with Jack. Don't come down. Don't go up and don't. He want to go up the hill with some water. Know what's going to spill. Don't climb the hill with Jack. Stay away from Jack in the water. The water he got. Cause if not, people gonna be all over your dust and tell. Oh, she did this. Oh, she did that. And you don't gotta live like that, cause that's yours. Never forget that. That's yours. And you don't have to live. You don't have to live with it. You don't have to live with it, around it, or nothing. You chose your life. You chose how you in your life. That you control it. You control it. And I'm just telling y'all young, and some of y'all don't know no better. And I'm just saying it because I had my kids late. And I can tell y'all, I can school y'all a little bit. And it might not go on one person ear, but somebody out there will get it. Will get it, you know? And then we don't stick together. But you don't hear about the bulls. They stick together. And that's another thing. We quick to burn somebody, push up over some man and fighting this girl over some man. I did it, but when I did mine in ninth grade, that was it for me. I learned my lesson, 19th grade. That was it. Because I learned my lesson. And then they still go to mess with him. So there's no need even fighting over him. Fighting for him. None of that. They young. And they want to, you be around and stuff like that, but they young. So once that happened, I already knew it wasn't never worth it to be fighting over no guy. But the respect is different. It ain't about fight, it's the respect. You know? And the haters out here is real, guys. My baby father, baby mom, they out. Man, it was hell when I went through that with my baby father because he knew the girl, but they wasn't together. And she act like, because they knew each other for a while, she act like they was together. Well, they started to get together anyway. And it still ain't a good ending, guys. The ending for them not good. And ain't never gonna be good. Cause it ain't even about how y'all treated me. You know what I mean? It's about the kids that's involved. It's about how you treated the Lord's kids upstairs. They would never understand that. They will never get there. It's not about me. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not about me. It's about them, my kids. You know? And that's what I'm trying to, and I'm 40 something. I'm 41. I still am going through that. You know, with they did. And I told my daughter I F them up. Because I don't like how he treating my kids. And I will. I will. I don't like how he treat my kids. So imagine a man that's not their father. How you get some good men, don't get me wrong, but imagine a man that's not their father. How they gonna treat him? You don't subject your kids around that because truthfully, they living in them kids' homes for real, for real. You know, even though you paying the bills and stuff like that, the kids still have a word. You know, and you can, and it's cool to ask your kid, do you like such and such? Because they have to be around that person, not just you. They have to be around that person too. So it's okay. I asked my kids, you might get mad, but I did. I did. You know, I did. And if I felt the bad vibe, I've been with it. You know what I'm saying with my kids. I probably have been stop messing with them. Yeah, they say yeah. You know that you might not get along with them with my son because you know how sons are about their mom. But that's it and that's all. But I asked my kids that because I'm not the only one in a relationship with him. He's in a relationship with me and my kids. So that's why I asked, him that. It's been a while now, but I asked my kids, do they like him? And he probably asked his kids, do they like me? And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with asking your kids how they feel about who you're dating because they dating them too. They have to see them and communicate with them and talk to them, and so it's not about the parents. It's not, ladies or men. It's not about the parents. It's about how the kids feel about who you dating, and I think you should ask. I think you should ask because they should be able to express their feelings too. Just because they're kids doesn't mean that they shouldn't express their opinion on how they feel about anybody. And that's just helping they with their self esteem. How do you feel? How do you like your teacher? And how did that's what that is. So it's no different about asking about do you like your significant other or not. So that was a plus with me also. And he know his levels with them. He know his levels, and that's the main thing. He know his levels. Everybody human beings and everybody make mistakes, but don't sit up there and say I made a mistake when you can prevent that mistake from happening. Certain mistakes you can prevent, and that's one major. A lot of people say that's one you can really prevent for real. And then it don't even matter how long you know the person or whatever, but you still have to ask them how you like that person. It's not about you. It's you. If you ask them, and that's what a lot of people lacking in, how you feel about Mr. Such and Such and stuff like that. And that will prevent a lot of, because in this world, there's a lot of stuff going on. Y'all know that. That's why they say it's always prevention. It's time to prevent things that that wouldn't happen, especially in your house. Yeah. But guys, I'm gonna go on that note, and I'm gonna try to do another kids channel, you know, and that's why I really came up with this video. I do have, some stuff in store for the kids and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my camera to come, but I'm gonna do another channel. I'm gonna still do this channel, but I'm gonna do a kids channel also, and it's gonna be fun. And I mean, I don't want to say what my channel gonna be about, but it's definitely about kids. I don't want to say the descriptions of what I'm gonna do on my channel, but y'all see it. It's gonna be about kids, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.